the 42nd edition of Marcialonga and Swix Ski Classics. And if we can start with David Nilsson, CEO of Ski Classics. And now we moved from Switzerland to Italy. This is the 5th competition. It's the middle of the tour. So how is it to be in Italy?
Well, it's fantastic to be in Italy because it's always good weather. We had a discussion before that when was the last time we did not have sun in Marcialonga, and we don't remember. It's been a tough season so far, where we had very tough weather conditions, all events. In Marcialonga this year, of course, as well, that we have shortened track, which Anlu probably will tell us more about, but it's been a fantastic job by the organizers to once again make sure that we can have a race. And we're very happy from Ski Classics side just to see that.
And how does it affect the racers or the skiers when the races become shorter, as it's been so this season?
Of course, long distance skiing should be long distance, and there's a magical border around 2 hours when you go more into fat burning energy and so on. So of course it's very important to keep up the distances, otherwise we lose what is long distance. So from our side we do everything we can to keep up the length of the competitions, but this winter so far it's been a struggle to deliver competitions. So we hope for sure that it will turn the other way around. And what I hear from the final 4 events coming after Marcialonga, that the snow conditions seem to be very good in Scandinavia now, and also in Königsludwilauf next weekend. So, but of course we want to keep up the distances, and I know the organizers do everything they can in order to do it.
And how long will the track be tomorrow? And where will the sprints be?
The track will be 57K, so it's shortened by 13K. And what they've shortened is the first part from the start up to the normally 13K mark. So the sprints will be in the same position in Canazei, normally after 18K, but this time it will be after 5K. And the second sprint will be in Predazzo this year, which is new. Both of the sprints are really fantastic sprints. They're in the city of Canazei and Predazzo, on the streets among the beautiful houses in the valley of the Fassa and the valley of Fiemme, the second one. So it will be very nice sprints and within the city centers.
Thank you. And Angelo Corradini, the CEO, the president of Marcialonga. So what can you tell us about the 42nd edition of Marcialonga?
Well, first of all, that we are very happy that we can do it. We had a lot of work last month with producing and transportation of artificial snow. We are lucky now because weather is nice and we have the best condition for tomorrow for the race. It was already nice today with the campaigning competition of Mini Marcialonga and Story and so on. So the first part is over and we are happy about the results. Let's look at tomorrow.
And how do you see the development of Marcialonga and Swix Ski Classics?
Well, development for the future. I think we believe every year we are on the maximum, but every year is coming a little more. An important function is given by the weather that we cannot comment, lucky-wise probably, but the number of competitors is not increasing. We have, I think, a nice valley, nice-looking valley, but it's narrow, and a bigger number is not possible. So we are happy with this number, which is important in Central Europe. It's not in Scandinavia. So you have so many cross-country skiers. We are happy, and we welcome 4,700 Scandinavian, and this is very important for our valley, for our region. I think when I can add that we are very proud to be part of Ski Classic. Thank you. And for sure we will do our best this year, but even in the future, to be or to stay in the Ski Classic Liga.
And why do you think these races are so attractive for both the professional skiers, but also the amateur skiers?
Well, this is a different race, as we organize in the valley 124 World Cup competitions, so we have a small experience. Long distance is another organization. is another spiritus of skiing. To put together Sunday skiers and world champions or the best skiers in the world is, I think, is the key of the success.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And then the leader of the Swix Ski Classics champion, the men, Øystein Pettersen and Team United Bike Race. Did you expect this before the season?
To race Marcialonga or to be wearing the yellow bib?
To wear the yellow bib and leading the competition?
I've been training really hard, and my goal is was to be able to fight for a podium in every race. So of course I had the yellow bib in the overall victory in my mind, but it's nothing that I've been thinking about every day. No. So I'm really proud to be wearing the yellow bib, and I hope to fight for every point in every race.
And how was it to win your first race last weekend?
Actually, it was my first international victory, and to be honest, I was a bit disappointed at how it happened. Bill was the strongest guy, and still I won. It was of course really funny. We had a great day. The whole team had super results, and it was a good day. It builds confidence for this race and for the rest of the season. We are a strong team, and it turns out that I'm a quite decent skier, so I'm really looking forward to both tomorrow and the rest of the season.
And what do you expect for tomorrow's race, seeing the track and the last uphill?
I've never been to Marcialonga before. I heard a lot about it. I've been skiing the tracks for 2 days now, and it looks really, really nice. The scenery is, of course, beautiful, and cruising through towns, small villages. The rumor says you can get red wine during the race. So I'm really looking forward to it. I heard a lot of rumors about the last uphill. It's really steep, really hard, really long. I skied it yesterday, and I'm not as scared as everybody wants me to be. Of course, it's a hard uphill, but yeah, I imagine it a lot bigger since everybody's been speaking so much about it. So I'm really looking forward to that. I hope that I feel good and that I look good and that I have a good race.
Thank you very much, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
And Katarina Smutna, the first one in the women competition. You came second in a tough fight at La Diagonela last weekend, and you had a great start of the season. The same question to you. Did you expect this in December before the season, having such a good start this year?
Haben Sie erwartet, dass sie so stark gestartet hat diese Saison in Ski Classics?
Also das sicher nicht. Meine Vorstellung war bis 5. Platz so ungefähr, aber dass ich dreimal im Podest werde, das ist wirklich überraschend.
Now she's surprised about it, aiming for top 5 and being on the podium for the first races has been over her expectations.
And what do you think about tomorrow's race? The women starting together with the men? How much do you think that will affect the women competition?
Ja, also meine Meinung ist, sicher wäre besser, wenn wir 15 Minuten vor die Männer starten. Also, weil wenn wir mit oder zusammen starten, wird ein großer Chaos und gefährlich wegen Stürze und so weiter. Also, ja, bin neugierig für morgen.
So she rather started as the other races 15 minutes before. It's a little bit more dangerous now that something would happen, but she's curious about it and see what happens.
And what do you think about the track being quite flat, but then the last tough uphill?
Also ich bin froh, dass die Strecke ein bisschen kürzer ist. Und ich habe bis jetzt keine Erfahrung, wenn man solche lange Rennen nur Doppelstock schiebt. Also ja, und bei Schluss solche Anstieg. Ja, bin wirklich neugierig und ich bin, ja, schau mal, bin wirklich sehr hart, ja, morgen.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. She's happy that the course is a little bit shorter, and looking forward to the double polling and how it's going to affect with the steep uphill in the end.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And the leader of the youth pimp, it's a new leader. It's Anders Höst from Lean Ski Club, ski team. You were 14 at La Diagonela. You had a steady season so far. How do you explain your development and your lead now in the youth competition?
Of course, it feels a bit odd with Bill racing in the wrong direction last week, but for me, it's a golden opportunity now wearing the pink bib, and I intend to keep the bib as long as possible, hopefully the entire way through Årefjellsloppet, and I feel that I have developed a lot as a skier, and thanks to all my mates in Lynski, and we hope to continue fighting with all the older guys. So we'll see what's happened.
Can you tell us something about the Lean Ski team? It's a new this season.
Yeah, well, Lyn Ski is it's based on a regular ski club, and now we also have a long distance team. So we are only young skiers on the team, and so the youth bib is an important competition for us, and that's our biggest goal, and
And what made young skiers like you focus on long distance skiing instead of traditional skiing?
well, I like the long distance. My best abilities is my endurance, and this suits me well. And I think it's an exciting concept. And yep, the long distance is works well for me. So this is I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and all the coming races. Hopefully, it will be a bit longer with Vasaloppe, and so as longer as possible.
Thank you very much. Thanks to all the leading bib skiers and the organization. Any questions from the audience? Yes.
Yeah.
The question was whether he's going to race the Troll Ski Marathon, which is 120 kilometers.
Yeah, this I hope so. It's cool that it's finally a race above 100 kilometers. So yeah, and Sinnes is really endurance, so it's gonna be a tough race.
And when is this race?
It's in the middle of April.
So after the Ski Classic season.